So I mentioned on Sunday's video about what's going on in England and the protests and riots and stuff that's kicking off because of immigration. I also mentioned in that video about a father and son being arrested. They went to a hotel and they were ready to, well, they were about to plot a killing spree in Canada, in Ontario, in the Toronto area.
The RCMP says an attack was imminent.
On July 28, 2024, GTN arrested a father and son at a hotel in Richmond Hill who were in the advanced stages of planning a serious, violent attack in Toronto.
When I first saw that, I thought these two, well, the father for one had been given citizenship, and we'd found out that he'd been in one of those nasty ISIS videos that where they do nasty things to, you know exactly what I'm talking about. One of those like death cult videos that they make. And soon after that he came to Canada, and soon after that he got citizenship. What is going on? What is the Liberal government's love affair with letting anybody into Canada unvetted without even checking them? Like, nobody's against immigration. Like, I'm an immigrant. Many people in Canada are immigrants, but we're vetted. I had to have a police check. I had to I had to prove I could speak English. I had to actually show them documents that I could speak English and that I passed an English test. And even just after I came here in 2008, people have to do what's called a YELTS test, which is they actually have to sit down and fill out an English test and do a speaking test as well. There is none of that now. There's nothing. There's no vetting. Whatever, anyone can come over. This father and his son came over, and I'm not going to say slip through. I'm going to say this was a huge mistake. Let's listen to Andrew Scheer and hear what the Conservatives are going to try and do. Well, what the Conservatives are going to highlight, and then hopefully try and get to the bottom of why Justin Trudeau and the Liberal NDP government want to let these nasty people into Canada. Like, this could cost Canadian lives. This is serious stuff. You can't just be letting anybody into Canada. It's going to get scary the more these people come into Canada unregistered, like undetected, and just become amongst us. Anyway, listen to Andrew Scheer.
Last week, Canadians were shocked and horrified to find out of a terrorist plot planned by a father and son who appear to have links to ISIS. Evidence exists that the father was involved in a horrific torture attack in an ISIS video. Shortly after the events in the video, this individual was admitted into Canada and later was granted citizenship by the Trudeau government. This is a colossal failure of Trudeau's national security system. Canadians have a right to know what went wrong. How did this individual gain entry into Canada and obtain Canadian citizenship?
Let's see if we can get to the bottom of what's going on and find out why they made the huge mistake of letting this person and his son into Canada, who then set up to plot to kill Canadians. Till next time.